Climate change activism arouses strong passions, with campaigners and opponents alike arguing the actions of the other side are putting lives at risk. Well, tonight, we've the story of a woman from the south who's facing up to 2 years in prison for sitting in the road outside an oil terminal. Sarah Webb, a special needs teacher with a husband and daughter at home, has been arrested a number of times in recent months, yet keeps going back to join fellow protesters. She says she has no choice. This from our reporter, Michelle Cross.
So I am risking prison for holding a placard outside a fossil fuel company. It's not something I want to do, but we have to do it.
Members of campaign group Just Stop Oil have targeted this and similar sites before, but after repeated demonstrations and disruption here, a High Court injunction has been granted banning such action.
I am now breaking the law as I am peacefully protesting outside their fence.
Sarah Webb has been arrested in the past and released with a caution, but she's now one of 16 people due in court tomorrow for breaching that order. They could face prison.
I'm terrified, but I have to do this because my conscience won't let me not do it.
The climate emergency is really far from the headlines, but the tactics of groups like Just Stop Oil, Extinction Rebellion and Insulate Britain are highly divisive. Their aim is to draw attention to a cause they believe far outweighs everything else. To Sarah, one that's more important than her own liberty. Early in April, she was among those who climbed on top of petrol tankers at sites across the country to stop them leaving the refineries.
This is not about me, my own safety, freedom. This is about all of us.
What will happen when our farmers can't grow our food anymore because of the erratic and chaotic weather patterns? We already know. We see it from your programmes.
They say that it's a greenwash, that people aren't listening, enough of words, and it's time to act now.
Hundreds of people from across the south have been involved in climate change activism over the past year, including repeatedly preventing fuel tankers from entering or leaving depots in Hampshire. Peaceful protest is protected under the European Convention on Human Rights, but the government says it's time for new laws granting police the authority to place restrictions on protests and public assembly. The Police Crime Sentencing and Courts Bill has just been passed into law. Supporters say it's needed to deal with demonstrations like these, where activists glued themselves to roads, causing traffic gridlock.
Civil resistance is the only thing left because nothing else has worked. Writing to your MP, waste of time. Signing petitions, going on a march, millions of people are going to die. We either wake up and do something about it, or we sit back, allow it to happen, and then it's our fault.
A YouGov opinion poll last year found nearly 3/4 of the public oppose the disruptive actions of Insulate Britain activists. As Sarah's case goes through the judicial system, she's concerned that changes in the law protecting the right to protest could harm those trying to bring important issues to public attention. But she's also clear that she and others committed to a cause won't go away, even at the risk they'll be put away.
I get my strength from the suffragettes who were imprisoned, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, who all fought injustices. None of those injustices are as big as the climate emergency, which will affect millions of people. And if I have to go to prison for a while, then so be it. That is a price worth paying.